Yeah, and that was the evening that Kobe had passed, and there was so much emotion by both those teams, Atlanta and Washington, and a lot of points scored, but guys on both teams, tears in their eyes while they played. So, a bit of a strange game that night.
Isaiah Thomas, in fact, said that he thought the game should struggling mightily through all of this.
Yeah, that night when he had to call the game, he actually sat out of the open, and his partner had to take it by himself. He just said he.
Ilyasova. There is the lack of defense on the part of Washington. The hole in the donut, as Marcus likes to call it.
Yeah, no, that's not a good sign. Isaiah Thomas missing a little jumper there, but when you got two of your best defenders on the Washington Wizards not communicating early on, Ersan getting an easy one last possession, and Bledsoe here.
Eric Bledsoe seemed to know that would snap.
Yeah, Washington not really getting a rhythm. You think of that timeout. Coach Brooks is probably into him a little bit, telling him to play with some intensity, but that was a bad shot.
Wesley Matthews pulls the arrow. The 15th pick is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No, it's true. But what a shot by Porter. I mean, oh, Jesus. It's another one of those calls up top times who Coach Bud definitely put in to irritate Bertans, not let him get a look.
Bertans and Beal, the two top weapons in terms of proclivity to score inside. 20? Most of the time guys make 10, right? You have to make 10 before, and Kobe wanted 20 makes before you can stop. 20 consecutive makes.
And it's true. Other All-Stars on this team. I know that's fitting for right now, but let's be honest.
Of course there are other All-Stars on this team.
That's my question. A 12-point net rating, the most dominant team that the NBA's seen. I mean, there's no way that those guys shouldn't be All-Stars.
Troy Brown with a 3 on the other end, and now it is answered by Wesley Matthews.
It's a different call than you were calling in the first half, so I think he's right. He has a reason to be angry, and Ersan wasn't vicious or out of position on that screen.
Bradley Beal, foul record for 3-point makes in a game. He'll solidify an All-Star berth. I think he's in already, too.
You know, I do. I think he's in already, too. I think you're right. He's showing why it's obvious. But that would certainly be a, yeah, and Isaiah Thomas, another interesting factor. He was the last pick in the draft in 2011.
Bledsoe, Middleton and Bledsoe. Game for Giannis, who is out with a sore shoulder, missing his 4th game this season. The Bucks have won the first 3 he has missed. Thomas Bryant has scored his number 13. He's a product of the G League. Plenty of time down there. You can see that it has paid off.
There is no doubt the Bucks covered that shoot around today. How to cover him and not let him get looks. Coach Bud not happy about that. Putting a couple new guys in.
Wes Matthews drives.